The crew worldwide, from Cali to Twitter, real hardcore fans, boxing ass niggas, consistency cops, police the views, we'll pull up receipts for any debate you choose. Shout outs to Clan Archie for the dope production. Ring gang stay with the best discussions. Ring Gang Radio.
That segues into our next topic, which would be, of course, this weekend we have some fights. We have two cards pretty much. Oh, actually, before we actually go into that, do another recap of an interesting fight that somewhat affects the middleweight division. It was on ESPN Plus. It was a fight that I completely forgot all about. Oh, actually, I wouldn't say forgot no more. I just didn't care about it at first. It was Ryota Murata versus Rob Brant. Rob Brant, his previous notable fight was his first loss because he was in the World Boxing Super Series 168 tournament, where he lost to old fading former light heavyweight champion Jürgen Brähmer. It was not a competitive fight really, and he lost that one clearly. So, I think because of that one, I just pretty much ignored when he said Murata, because for me, I thought to myself, this fight was going to be a waste of my time. I don't really care about it. So imagine my surprise when later on that night, I was on the train and actually going through the news and stuff. I was just going through like all the pictures and stuff that I have. And I was like, okay, let me go see what's on boxing scene. And imagine that they said that Rob Brant shocked Murata. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So like, man, I'm gonna have to watch. I'm gonna have to watch this fight when I get home. LB, what did you think of that fight, man?
I thought it was a solid fight. Like Murata, he usually is in entertaining fights.
Yeah,
Brant had a good performance. He boxed well, and he outboxed Murata and he outfought him. Like he was throwing combinations, he was jabbing, working the body. He was aggressive. He used the ring. He didn't run.
Yeah.
I mean,
Murata. What surprised me about this fight was the fact that Murata made no adjustments, and in one case he even stopped throwing body punches. Like he was moving like he was the power puncher, but he was busted up from the second round on. Like the second round, you see his face was all swollen. He was bleeding over his shit. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, and it just increased. Like Brant was just hammering him it was no problem. And then he was like that until like in the last couple of rounds, and then Murata started wobbling from the punishment he was taking. I was like, oh shit. I was like, God damn.
He definitely outclassed him. I felt like Murata won only like maybe 2 rounds. Like I think
exactly. Yeah, because when I read the cards,
round.
Yeah, because when I read the cards, I'm like, did he just have like a Zahir Rahim type of performance? Like he just outslicked him? But no, Brant just whooped his ass, old school whooped his ass.
Yeah, it was offense and defense. It was just on point.
Yeah, he made Murata look basic. Like super, super basic. And with that though, and when you lose like that, there was rumors going around that the triple guy would be would possibly make his stop on ESPN for a fight with him. Well, that fight is clearly gone.
Yeah, now I'm kind of like Brant performed so good. It's like, why not make that fight with Triple G? Like, I mean, I don't know. Like,
yeah. The other thing, though, I mean, Brant is a good guy, I guess. But I'm not really Brant versus.
Yeah, it'd be hard to tell. I feel where you're going with this.
Yeah, Triple G, but with Rob Brant, it's just like he doesn't he just scored his biggest win. I mean, I would like to. I mean, you'd have to build a stature up some more. Like you have to get him. I mean, you have to get Brant in the ring with somebody. you know, someone with another notoriety, or actually, he actually tried to settle a fight with Triple G. Because, like I said, this is a guy that still got beat by an old fading light heavyweight champion who boiled down to 168. So, yeah, but I mean, nonetheless, though,
Brant might want to, you know, make a title defense and kind of enjoy the belt a little bit.
Exactly, you know, got to. I mean, I wouldn't say milk the belt, but at least, you know, get a soft touch in or whatever, and try to destroy the soft touch spectacularly, and then just go from there. But yeah, I mean, I'm off first thing. I'm not interested in the Triple G Brant fight just yet. You know,
I feel you on that could be built if it even does happen. Like, I could see Brant fighting someone else. Like, shit, maybe. I don't know. Like, let him enjoy the belt, get a little, not like you say milk it, but let him get a decent defense and see what happens.
Right. Exactly. You know, but like I said, kudos to him though for that performance. That performance was spectacular though. I mean, Murata. I mean, like I said, Murata, I thought was slightly overrated, but not overrated to the point where I think he would take a beating like that from Rob Brant of all fighters. You know, so that was absolutely surprising, and I don't know if you want to call it the biggest upset of the year, but it's clearly like at least for this year, it's like probably a top 3 upset, at least. So yeah, like, you know, the middleweight division of course continues, and we'll see where Triple G.
No one saw it coming.
Yeah, nobody saw it coming. Nobody. And then Triple G, like I said, is probably out of the fight that he was looking for, and then, you know, he still remains the hottest free agent in boxing. But yep. So
the real champ in some people's eyes.
Of course. Actually, he's definitely right about that one.